fire it over the middle to Raekwon James. Good coverage from Illinois.
Going into the game, Lovey wanted the Friday night game, and Franklin didn't. That might flip after.
Clifford, he's got an arm, showing it off. Making the catch down at the 1 is Mac Hippenhammer. On 3rd and 12, a 54-yard completion.
Wow. That ball is tipped and intercepted.
It was tipped by Cameron Watkins, and it was picked up by Sidney Brown.
Look at this, Justin. He slaps it like he's spiking a volleyball. Slap!
At this level and being a great running back, but more impressive the guy he is off the field and how tremendous of a worker, tremendous of a teammate he is to this Wisconsin club, and he's very important. They love him here.
Thanks to our friends at the Nevermore, Hahn, for allowing the cameras in there last night. Anthony McFarland, his first carry, he had the penalty pregame and nowhere to go as he's tackled back at the 5-yard line.
They're still going from that last overturn. Morgan keeps. And Morgan taken down right around the 10 by Bobby Roundtree.
Tanner Morgan, big hit from Sidney Brown, and Morgan fights his way to the 44-yard line. On first down, Loworki deflected, and it's intercepted by Sidney Brown.
Let's see you get his hand on it first, right? There you go. And you're right, it was Tolson. There's the second one that kept it alive, and there's the pick.
The tip drill, Tolson to Nelson to Brown, and the interception.
I'd go up top.
Loworki.
There it is.
Look in that direction. And it's intercepted. He threw it right to Sidney Brown. And Brown with room down the sideline. Brown, he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. Second and 7 at the 33. Stanley off play action over the middle, and it's intercepted by Sidney Brown. Brown with his 3rd pick of the year, and he's out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
You can see him sitting way up here. He's going to get depth because this is, again, it's a cover 2. He's staying on top. He's reading both sides. The ball just goes way over at Whiting's head, and there's a pick.
2 more timeouts in the pocket of Illinois. Down by 9. Goodson upended by Sidney Brown at the 22.
3rd down and 17. Getting it out quickly to Jack Dunn. And Jack Dunn trying to do the rest. He's going to be dropped short, though, of the marker. He couldn't escape the last tackle of Sidney Brown.
Getting downhill and really stifling this ground game for Wisconsin.
So now they'll go to the air. And a nice little move, stretching. Now that the football is lost by Jake Ferguson. Illinois says they have it, and they're carrying it out of the pile towards the end zone. That's Tariq Barnes. The whistle never blew. It's an Illinois touchdown. Well, let's see. It appeared to be free, but I don't think it was ever firmly recovered until Barnes picked it up outside the pile.
No, and I think Tariq Barnes coming in late on that tackle was the one that punched it out.
Yep, the edge the past 2 plays.
Now it's Aaron Young in the backfield. Given to Cruikshank. And going nowhere, that's going to be a loss as Sidney Brown finished the job.
Had a tough year this year thus far, but today he's played lights out. See how Nate Hobbs attacks the football. That makes the receiver then go lateral.
McCaffrey hits Vokalek. Keeps it.
Martinez running, flips it outside. Gabe Ervin, stiff arm, and brought down right at the line to gain. Spotted a little bit short.
Illinois' defense,
just like going out on a spacewalk, coming out of the airlock, and going out into space and laying it all on the line. So, yeah, there's a lot of parallels.
Is it really just like that? We're going to send it right back up so they can talk about this play. We'll be right back to you.
Grant DeBose had the ball dislodged on that pass completion, and Kirby Joseph, who's been a takeaway machine. Football post game presented by State Farm. Home met in the backfield by Sidney Brown.
You just got white jerseys all around him.
3rd and 6, little bubble screen.
Yep.
Well read again. That's Donovan McCulley, the converted quarterback, stopped at the 20.
Robertson's punt. A little stumble there from Kemp, the returner. He'll try it anyway. He is spun backwards, lost the ball. Illinois has it in the end zone for a special teams touchdown.
The ball into the end zone. Recovered by Illinois for a touchdown. Play is under further review.
Well, there's an old saying in football, Kevin, that don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. And it was a bad play from the get-go when Billy Kemp kind of breaks his tackle, and now he's losing ground. He should just go down, and now it's a fumble. Illinois players are on top of it. Here's Illinois again. 5 guys threatening to come.
0 for 5 on 3rd down. Armstrong got rid of it quickly out of the backfield. Hollins is tripped up. Armstrong needs his own 35. Armstrong will throw it short again. Hollins again. Hollins does not want to go down. There's an Illinois helmet lost. It was a breathtaking play by Hollins.
Comes into tonight's 6th in program history in terms of total rush yards. Back he goes and down he goes.
A mistake. There can be a rusher coming from any angle. In this case, it's Sidney Brown. Right into the back of Preston Hutchinson. He is taking some mammoth hits. This is a Titanic blow into the back.
So Illinois goes 3 and out. Hawkeyes will get the ball back. They also have 3 timeouts. Iowa brought some pressure. It's Bruce, and he is hit right away. Sidney Brown, just saw him a moment ago, came down the field.
In the future, and a tough spot. This game's obviously in the hands of Illinois, but he gets a chance to work a 2-minute situation.
And throws it, and it's intercepted.
You know, Brandon, I was talking to Keith Randolph Sr. before the game.
Great play designed by Mark Whipple and company. 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. And in trouble. Down he goes at the 30-yard line. That was a nice play by Sidney Brown. We talked a lot about his twin brother, Chase.
Chris Kleiman's a heck of a coach. That's an impressive start to that game for the Wildcats.
3rd down and 10 for Nebraska. Thompson hit. Ball flutters up in the air like a punt, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Sidney Brown. He's got some running room. Past the 20. Brown inside the 15 and down to the 11-yard line.
Big shot on Casey Thompson. As he's down on the field, they're going to tend to him. Nice job looping around the inside by Seth Coleman. Gets the big shot there on Casey Thompson, and you described it perfectly. Ball flutters like a punt, and Sidney Brown right there.
And look how far back he is there.
Surveying the lane.
Purdy to the air, in trouble. Getting out of there at the 35-yard line. Throwing back across the middle. Sidney Brown with his 2nd interception of the day.
Well, maybe that's why they ran it on 3rd and 15 earlier. I'm going to tell you what, man. Devin Witherspoon, man-to-man with Trey Palmer. I mean, he wanted Palmer, waited. Nothing ever came open.
Result of the play is an interception by Illinois.
By Chuba Purdy back across his body.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Original defensive team number.
Again, throwing late.
15-yard
across
penalty.
The middle.
1st down.
Got a spot foul, so 1st and 10 on the 18. Gonna try Grant again, trying to get the edge. It's not there. Boy, Sidney Brown. They got some speedsters on that back end. This is an audition right now for Chubba Purdy. Smothers was the first guy off the bench. Purdy on the run, dumps it off to Washington, but again, just great defense by Sidney Brown.
Is that group at tight end? Tyler Hunt, Daniel Barker, and Malik Carr. And Peyton Thorne pressured, will throw, and that is going to be intercepted at the 40-yard line by Sidney Brown once again.
Emotional leader. He's their guy who brings it every week. And you know what? I think that ball hung just enough in the air to make Sidney Brown make that play. Really well done by Sidney Brown. But look, they're a man-based team. They don't shy away from anybody.
3rd and long for O'Connell. Quick hitter. Wrapped up. Only got 4, needed 14. Freeman, Newton in his face. Lob pass, Hall. Tipped and intercepted by Sidney Brown.
He sees a linebacker on hole, so he tries to get there. But if that ball gets tipped up, you better believe an Illinois DB will come down with it. Now 2 interceptions for this Fighting Illini defense.
Look who it is, Sidney Brown. Eyes on the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Whenever something is going right for Northwestern, whenever they are driving, a mistake like this happens. I mean, this is spring ball stuff. The mesh point, you got to really pull that ball out of there and force the running back to let go.
Done a little bit of everything for Illinois' defense this season. Here's a 3rd down Northwestern. Freeman slings it, it's intercepted. Sidney Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Cole Freeman's pass intercepted.
And there's another member of the Illinois Interception Club.
And again, Freeman just trying to make something happen, but it's not there. Sidney Brown, perfect coverage. He's in phase. He slips the shoulder at the right time, makes the catch, and then he does the easiest part. Just cross that finish line, and you know that Chase Brown.